After discovering the best vegan pizza in Ljubljana, I went on a mission to recreate it myself. Lucky for me, my boyfriend has a stone oven in the backyard. Unlucky for me, I have never made pizza dough from scratch before. But I'm nothing if not ambitious in my culinary endeavors. Let me show you how it went. Spoiler alert, it was freaking amazing. It's unbelievable. Alright, so I started by mixing a packet of instant yeast with 2 tablespoons of olive oil in about 350 milliliters of lukewarm water. Make sure to mix everything well until bubbles appear and there are no clumps. Set it aside for 10 minutes and mix 360 grams of white flour with 2 teaspoons of salt. Once the yeast mixture is ready to go, make a well in the flour and slowly add the liquid while mixing. If your mixture turns out too liquidy, like mine did, add some more flour and keep mixing until everything combines. This is a real workout, especially if you're doing it for the first time. But you gotta be patient with yourself. I promise it's gonna be worth it. Just keep mixing. If it gets too difficult, don't be afraid to ask for some help. There's a man hard at work. Even his hair is working hard. Once you get the dough firm enough to work with, flour your working surface and transfer the dough. Remember when I said mixing was a real workout? Forget that, because this is the actual workout. Knead the dough for about 10 minutes, or as long as you need to. Get that? That's a horrible pun. As you may notice, my left hand is doing most of the job, because I'm left-handed and my right hand is practically useless in this task. After the gluten in the flour has worked its magic, transfer the dough to a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a kitchen towel and put it somewhere warm for about 1 to 2 hours. While the dough is resting, I'm gonna make the most delicious vegan cashew mozzarella. Starting by juicing half a lemon and adding it to a blender alongside 130 grams of cashews that have been soaked beforehand. Add 4 teaspoons of tapioca starch, 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 cloves of garlic, and about 130 milliliters of water. Blend everything together. And transfer to a pot. So thick. The stove should be on medium-high heat and you have to mix continuously for about 10 minutes or until you reach the desired consistency. Then transfer the cheese to a plastic bag or container and let it cool down in the fridge. For the pizza sauce, I blended 2 cans of tomato sauce with 1 red onion, a clove of garlic and spices such as oregano, basil and smoked paprika. Then we heated it up in the stone oven until it became nice and bubbly. Once the dough has risen, transfer it to a floured surface and cut it in 3 pieces, since we'll be making 3 pizzas. Now comes the fun part, shaping the dough in the desired form. As you can see, this is my first time doing this, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But I managed to get it into a reasonable shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let go of the idea of perfection, especially when it comes to cooking. Flour the pizza peel so the dough doesn't stick to it and transfer it carefully. By the way, I had no idea it was called a peel. I was gonna call it a pizza thingy. Thank God for the internet. Now you're ready for the toppings. Apply a generous amount of the sauce, which is looking quite chunky because I also added tomato chunks to it. Great idea! For the pepperoni, I'm using a spicy buckwheat pepperoni made by my favorite vegan company in Slovenia called Graška. It's the most delicious thing you could ever have on a pizza. I definitely must find a way to make it myself. So good. Great tip! If you have the cashew cheese in a plastic bag, you can just cut the end of it and squeeze dollops of it on the pizza. Add some olives sprinkle hemp seeds, and drizzle some olive oil. And you're ready for baking. I mean the pizza, not you. Please don't go in the oven. Now, we ran into an issue. The pizza kinda stuck to the peel, so we had to bake it with it, but we fixed the problem with the next one by adding some breadcrumbs on the peel. After about 10 minutes, the pizza is golden brown and ready to be enjoyed. I also added some soy yogurt mixed with mint on top, which was Mattia's idea and made the pizza even better. So crunchy. Cheese turned out so good. Can't believe we actually did this. This piccola level. And it really is. I'm sorry, Piccola. Your pizzas are great, but my pizza is divine. Oh, look at those tomato chunks. So good. The second one turned out even better because it didn't stick. You definitely gotta try this at home. That crunch, unbelievable. Even God approves. So proud of this.
Proper pizza right there.
Pizza. I knew it was a good idea to mix the tomato sauce with onion and get that crust. I think everyone would be vegan if they tried this pizza. It's unbelievable. And there you have it. A homemade vegan pizza that tastes better than a restaurant pizza. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more epic vegan recipes, and I will see you in the next one.